Magic Monday, Monday the 22nd of August, 22. That's a 22 and a 22. I like that. I do like it when things like that happen with numbers. 22 and a 22 with you. Don't try that, Michael. Stick with the script. It's one of Christine's best bits of advice for me, that, by the way. She says, Michael, stick with the script. And I should. So turn that down a bit there, in case that's... I do that, yeah. So this is it. Magic Monday. Do you know what? It's a while since I've done this one.
It's the start of the week. Grab your coffee cups. It's Magic Monday Live.
Yes. So I have been writing a newsletter, and it's going to go out on Thursday, but I thought I'd give you a sneak preview of what I'm talking about. It's called, Is It Still Summer? And yes, it is still summer. You can tell it's still summer because it's all kicking off here in the UK. We are exhibiting, I love that word, exhibiting shock and awe at hosepipe bands. Shock, horror, hosepipe bands. Yes, a tabloid favourite is actually starting to occur. The other one, of course, which we had a couple of weeks ago, is that Britain is reveling in the hottest summer since, and then add your hottest other summer. And it is happening. My goodness, people are complaining. People are complaining about the summer, the same way as they complain about everything. More on that in a moment. But meanwhile, in England, the other thing that people are complaining about is that the kids are still off school. I think they've gone back in Scotland, but in England, the kids are still off school. Still on holiday. Can you believe it? They're still on holiday. And the bedraggled parents are counting the days. I mean, literally counting the days down to when the kids have to go back. And a new term begins. Meanwhile, bemoaning the holidays that the teachers get. Oh, yes. Teacher holidays. If you're a teacher watching this, by the way, I think you deserve your holidays because it's a tough job. If you're a good teacher, it's a really, really tough job. And the fact you get 6 weeks holiday or 8 weeks or however long you get is brilliant. You deserve it, I think. Anyway, and then we've got, of course, the next thing that's going to happen, which for parents is always the joy of school uniform time. Compulsory purchase of school uniforms and new shoes to start a new term. And have you noticed that if you were to wait until, actually, no, it works the other way around, doesn't it? If you buy the shoes in July, it's like you've been getting ahead of yourself. This happened with our kids all the time. Get ahead of ourselves. Buy new shoes in July. By the time we get to September, the blinking feet have grown. I think they must grow exponentially during the summer. So that can definitely happen. But if you wait until September to buy them, then you have to join the 3 million other people who are in Clark's. Have you got these in a 4? Have you got these in a 7? Or as our son's case, have you got these in a 12? Boats arriving out. Oh, boy. But we love the complaining, don't we? It's going to be that'll be the hottest summer, first of all. Then it'll go cold for a while, and then the tabloids will then start and predict an Indian summer. They love that, don't they? There's going to be an Indian summer, and I put this in my newsletter. Did you know? Where is it? Here we go. Did you know that the Met Office first described an Indian summer in 1916 as a warm, calm a warm, calm spell of weather occurring in autumn, especially in October and November. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? Yeah. So then we'll have that, and then suddenly the next sort of headlines will be, brace yourself, Britain, for the coldest winter since 1982 or 1892 or whatever it's going to be. And we'll complain. Oh, yes. Britain will complain. We'll complain about the cold. We'll complain about the heat. We'll complain about wet. We'll complain that it hasn't rained enough for the gardens. Oh, my goodness. We are very, very good at doing the old complaining. Complaining's never been easier. And yet we complain about the wrong things. We complain about the stuff that we cannot change. Hosepipe bans, weather, all that type of stuff. Why would we complain about that? What a waste of energy. And the things that you probably could complain about, that you maybe should complain about, Those ones are the classics, aren't they? Because what happens is that maybe in a restaurant or something, the service isn't particularly good or it's taken ages. I'll say to Christine, I'm just going to say something. No, don't. And I think she's got in her head that we'll get worse service if we complain. It's not complain, it's just saying, excuse me, how's our food coming on? Or that in the kitchen they're going to spit in your food or something like that. So we don't complain because we might upset them. Not even complaining. I mean, if it was a proper complaint, people would know about it. So we can't help people to get better by complaining, but the things that we can't change, we complain about. Oh my goodness, yes. Yes, it's still summer. It's still summer in the UK. I'm having to do a swift one today for a very important reason, which I will explain in a couple of weeks' time. But there's stuff happening. And actually, I'm going to tell you a bit about it now. The thing that's happening is I am launching a new product today, and it's an old product. And it's called the Ibiza Files. And you might have had an email about it. No, you will get an email about it. Yeah, it's you won't have had it yet. You'll get an email about it tonight. We'll send an evening email. I don't often do that, but I'm going to do that on this occasion to anybody who's on our database about the Ibiza Files. And I explain what it is. In 2008, we spent a month in Ibiza, and I took a video camera and a microphone, and I would sit down every day and I would record me straight to camera, like this type of thing. But I would do learning and I would do thinking and I would answer questions and all sorts of stuff. And we recorded 23 short films over that month. And then I produced it as a set of DVDs. Remember DVDs? Produced as a set of DVDs, and we sold them. And some people who are watching this, you might actually even have a set of the DVDs. We sold them for, I think it was £995. Limited edition, very small run. Oh, hiccup. I'm all right. And then for some strange reason, I was looking at them the other day and I thought, I'll have a little look. And I wanted to create a prize for some people in Team 17. If you don't remember Team 17, you just ask me about Team 17, message me or reply to the email, just ask about Team 17. And I wanted to give them a copy of the Ibiza Files. So I started to rip them off the DVDs and have a look at them. And the content's great. It's really, I thought it was going to be very, very dated, but it's not. Some bits are. I am dated. That's the main thing. I am very dated. I have less grey hair, a lot less grey hair. I have many more chins. I think it was about 10 kilos heavier when I did the Ibiza Files. So that's interesting. And anyway, I've looked at them and I've taken them and I've put them onto an online program, and I'm going to make them available for a very short period of time. So like a limited period of time. Because I don't think it's the type of thing you want to have available to everybody all of the time. We'll see, but I don't think so. And rather than it being £995, I'm going to make them available for £495 to access the Ibiza Files. It's proper rare stuff. But what if there's a very special offer? Yes, of course I'm going to do a super special offer. And you'll get that as an email tonight. So if you're on my database, you will get an email tonight with an exclusive introduction to the Ibiza Files. And what if it was less than £100? That's the idea. Yeah. 23 bits of classic personal development. I cover everything. I mean, it's really mad what I cover. Like, 1 minute I'm talking about healing. The next minute I'm doing travel tips. I don't know what I was thinking about when I was doing it. I was in a different place in my life, but it's really, really great stuff. So the Ibiza Files is going to be available for a very short period of time. You will get an email about that tonight if you're on my database. If not, you'll find it another way. I'll let you know. Well, there'll be a way. I'll put it in the chat or the comments or something like that. You'll get it. Okay, folks, that's it. I hope that I'm going to do a little bit of outro music today because I normally do intro music. I'm going to do outro as well. Yay! That's nice, isn't it? Never quite sure how the music comes over when we do these, but hopefully it's okay. I hope you have a brilliant week. 22nd of August. Can you believe it? Is it still summer? Of course it is.